Hello, welcome back to Diamonds from the Rough. This is my channel where I normally will do furniture flipping videos and take you along step by step so you can see exactly how I take a rough and turn it into a diamond. But today it's going to be a little bit different. Today I'd like to go through 10 things that I have purchased to use in my furniture flipping business over the last 5 years and never taken out of the box. I have a list of about 30 things, but today is just going to be the top 10. And what I would like you to do is, if you have never followed my channel or subscribed, please take the opportunity to do that. And also I would like you to comment which thing would you like to see me use on furniture out of these top 10 first. Let's get started. This is a tool that I got at Harbor Freight. It is a high volume, low pressure sprayer. It's very simple. I did actually take this out of the box once, but all I did was clean it and inventory the parts and put it together, because you have to do that before you ever use it. And then I never got around to using it. I have another sprayer, but I wanted to have one that would be just for things like top coat, and one that would be for things like paint. I've never gotten off the ground with it. All of these things were from Harbor Freight: filters, the actual sprayer, and the spray gun stand. I'm counting it all as one thing. This is something I need to use. Now, the great thing about this is it's only like 15 bucks, 10 bucks, 8 bucks, very cheap. I'm hoping it works well. Someday this year, I will be using my HVLP gravity fed spray gun, number one. Coming in at number 2 is, again, a piece that I got at Harbor Freight, which is an excellent alternative to going to Home Depot or Lowe's or even Amazon. It's usually much cheaper at Harbor Freight, and so far I have not had a difficulty with the tools. I haven't found anything I got there to be less quality. It's just less expensive. So look into it if you have one near you. I think it's like a Menards. If you're in the Midwest, I think Menards is the place, but I'm over here in the western side of the country in Colorado. This is my 15-pound portable soda blaster. I saw somebody take a sprayer like this and one of those Jacobean cabinets with all the turned legs and all the details, and just with their soda blaster and take all the finish off without stripping and sanding, and that looked amazing. I have no idea how to do this, how to work it, because the tape's still on it. Somewhere around here, I have a 10-pound bucket of baking soda that I bought to use this, but that's what it uses. So instead of sandblasting, it's a little gentler. It's going to use baking soda and a hose, and you're just going to spray at high pressure, and it will eat through paint and varnish. So I'm excited to use this. I have a cabinet that I want to use it on that's sitting in my entryway. So I legitimately have a use for this right away. I might use this thing before I use the sprayer. Wish me luck. Number 3, it's another paint sprayer. This is my Wagner Flexio 5000, and here it is in all its glory. I have never once taken all the pieces out, but it looks like it comes with 2 separate containers that I can put different materials in. I don't know what the difference is. I see they have different colors. I have to read the directions, which I hate. It's got a long hose attachment and its own power supply. So this, from what I understand, saves me from having to use an air compressor. It's its own contained system, and it's hopefully going to be a little bit more powerful than my current sprayer, which just doesn't have a lot of oomph. So I'm going to use this puppy eventually, but I still want to use that HVLP just because I have it. Number 4. Number 4 is a Deco nailer. I bought this when I was reupholstering a chair, and what this does, if I remember correctly, is helps you put the decorative nail trim around your upholstery projects. And I've been doing a lot of upholstery projects, and I totally forgot I even had this. So let's take it out of the package because it's never been out. Okay, it looks like it requires an air compressor. Good to know. I probably knew it when I ordered it, but it's been a couple years. So yeah, that's interesting. It's like a standard little gun type triggering thing. And as I remember, you're supposed to put the nail head in here, and then you can just go choop, 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 and punch them in. Let's see what else it has in here. I'm doing an upholstery project right now. Ah, yes. This is what I remembered mostly. This is where you put all of your decorative tacks. So you'll put them down one by one, and then while your gun is attached to its air compressor, you're gonna load it up and punch it in. Load it up, punch it in. So you're still doing one at a time, but this is gonna be a lot faster than a hammer and pliers to hold the little tack, or your fingers where you keep hitting it with your hammer. Trust me, I know. So yeah, this is gonna be a lifesaver if I ever use it. I can't get the camera any lower. Next up is something that was gifted to me by my best friend's father. He is a woodworker and he has a large scale one of these. This is a mini lathe. I don't have any idea what to do with this, how it works, what it's gonna do for me. But when someone says, can I give you a really expensive, nice power tool, you say yes. It doesn't matter if you know what to do with it. From what I understand, these things are dangerous, and they're something you really need to know what you're doing before you just start. So don't jump in on a lathe, but I can't wait to learn about how to use this power tool, and thank you again for gifting me this. I will make you proud. New location, new tools I've not used. I started down in my outdoor studio because it's finally getting to be warm enough that I could go out there and check out what I had. But there's a lot more tools up in my main studio that I also have not used, including my next item, which is proof that I am susceptible to Facebook's algorithm for shopping. It kept showing me this roto saw. So here's what it looked like, and it keeps showing cute things that it can cut through, and it's a handheld tool, and I love that. This is something that I wanted for myself because my husband has the big tabletop tools, and I want stuff that I can easily carry from studio to studio. So this guy right here is a saw that will go through, moderately thick boards, but this is going to be great for cutting off trim. This is going to be great for cutting trim pieces, for probably just, I'll come up with a lot of things, I'm sure. But I have my own saw now. It has an additional couple of blades, and I don't know what this is. I'll have to read the directions. Again, I hate that. This looks like it might possibly attach to some kind of dust extractor thing, because it's going to cause a lot of sawdust. But I'm okay with that as long as I don't have to drag my materials and my furniture downstairs into the garage, down more stairs, and then ask my husband to come help me with his bigger tools if I don't know how to use them, or if it's just too big for me to manage. This lets me do it right here in my shop. I would say that this is the piece that I am most excited about, because one of my goals has been to learn how to hand draw and hand paint onto furniture, and I admire greatly those artists who can do that. It is not in my skill set. So I finally bit the bullet and ordered a Draw Lucy. This is a Camera Lucida, and it's one of those tools that is supposed to help those who cannot learn how to be one of those who can. And this little tool here is supposed to be able to mount your image that you want to draw, and then you will look through the tool and it will actually show and project the item that you are looking at onto the surface that you want to draw it on. So it's almost like you're tracing. It's very simple equipment wise, but I hope that it's going to help me learn how to do a skill that I have never, ever had. This next one I'm really embarrassed about because I spent pretty good money on this. and I'm just intimidated and I don't know how to use it, and it's a total waste of money if I don't just suck it up and learn. This is a Nikon. It's a pretty expensive one. It's just been sitting here collecting dust. Next up is my Kreg hardware jig. I know it looks like a roll of saran wrap, but it's not. Let's see what's inside here. This is also covered in dust, by the way. I don't know why I haven't used this, because from what I understand, this would really help me put my hardware on things easily and without having to measure or eyeball, which is what I normally do. Again, instructions. Gonna have to read them. What this is for is I will set on this ruler these little pieces here to the width of the hardware holes that I want to drill, and however I put these three pieces together, it's going to hold the spaces for you to drill into, so that you can just move it down and set it on all the drawers, and all of your hardware holes will be in the exact same place. It's genius. I just haven't figured out how to use it yet. Most of the time, I just kind of figure it out. I use the old holes, or I will occasionally measure, but I wouldn't have to do that if I would just use this tool that I bought. I hear only good things about the Kreg jigs, so I really should just take this out and get it to use. This next one is a tool that I did take out of the box, but only in so far as to go, oh look, that's cool, and then I basically threw it in all of its pieces into a little drawer, and I just had to find all the pieces, because when I opened it up, it was empty. But I know I've never used it, and it is this guy right here. Any guesses? Frankly, I wouldn't know what it was either if I didn't know why I was looking for it. Maybe this gives you a clue. This is a mini engraver, so that I can, depending on the bits that I put on this, I can write, I can draw, I can trace, I can potentially, based on looking at these things, I could sand out little details. This would be genius for that. It's rechargeable with a USB, which is pretty cool. And I tell you, I have no idea why these are in here. It looks like the teeniest, tiniest little drill bit and a couple little saw blades. I don't have any idea how that relates to this. Again, directions. Find me something to engrave. It looks like it works on glass, it works on stone. I usually am working on wood, obviously, but I do have other projects. So this would be good for smalls as well. So that's it. That's the top 10 items, and those are all my equipment things. Equipment, machinery, tools. My top 10 tools that I've never used, even though I bought them. I was very excited at the time. I ordered it, and then I didn't need it for whatever reason, or I flat out forgot I had them. I don't want that to be the case going forward. So for the rest of 2025, I'm going to be using those tools. You tell me, what do you think I should use first? Comment, like, follow, and come back here and see the videos where I actually use these tools, and I can give you my review on how I like them. So thank you for stopping by Diamonds from the Rough, and I'll see you next time.